If you want to start hitting straight and longer tee shots with more consistency, and you want a simple drill that you can practice on the course, at the range, even at home, this video is going to really change the way you hit your tee shots. If you like the information in this video, hit the like button down there and subscribe to the channel if you want more free golf tips. Also down there you'll see links to my affiliates, which if you want to support the channel and you want to get the best price on any of those products, make sure you use them. Don't pay more, use them. All you're going to need for this lesson is a tee. So I've got my driver, a ball on a tee and a spare tee, and what this tee is going to do is start allowing you to understand what this is all about. So the face and where it is at different points as it swings around your body. Because one of the unfortunate truths with amateur golfers compared to say pro golfers is good players and pro golfers are very aware of where the face is as it moves around their body without them having to look, where amateurs are not really that aware. It just kind of swings, and if I say where is your face at different points, they don't really know. Not having that awareness is costing you, it's costing you shots. So in your lead hand, so my left, my gloved hand, take your tee, and all I want you to do is put the fat end, grab it into between that finger and your little finger. So it's basically stuck out at whatever angle, so it's on the side of the club, and I'm just grabbing it with my little finger. See how it's stuck out there? Now this is going to be a trigger to how your face is working in relationship to your hand position, your arm position, any part of your swing. These are transition lenses. I am not wearing sunnies in the winter. I kind of am, I guess. God, it's just so cool, aren't I? Now the reason this tee works so well is one, I can swing. It's not really affecting how I swing. Like I can just swing away. It's not like one of those teaching aids that you can't do and hit balls. So I can do it in practice swings and I can do it in shots. Now what you're going to do with this tee is reference its position to your lead arm. So at the moment I can see the tee poking out this side, so trail side of hand and lead arm. Now if I turn the face down to the ground here, it pokes more out this way. If I open the face, see how I'm twisting that face to the sky, I can't see the tee. It aligns with my hand and my lead arm. Now that reference can continue through the whole swing. So as I go back to first parallel here, I can see the tee just poking out of this side of my arm. Now if I was to close that face more, so turn it more to the ground as I swing back, it's poking more out this side. I can see it more. So I see it more the more I close, the more I open the face, the more it disappears. And that's the same at any point halfway back. It's going to be the same ideas. So now what I can do, I can think, right, I want to hit my neutral shot. So what I'm going to do is try and make sure I can see a little bit of that tee. If I see a lot, face is going to be more closed. If I can't see any, face is going to be more open. Or maybe you're better at feeling at halfway back, like first parallel, you don't really understand, it doesn't really make sense to you, so you think I'm going to make more of a backswing. So from here, again, I can see that tee the more I close the face, the more I open it, it almost starts poking out this side. So it doesn't matter which point you reference, you're going to see it either side of this hand, and hopefully you want it on the inside if you want the ball to stop leaking off to the right. So I am going to use that feeling of that tee, and that's the other thing as well, it's a real tactile feeling. I can feel that tee moving. So me personally, I can feel the face moving. I don't need this tee. But giving golfers that feeling in their hand rather than having to feel or imagine where that face is, for some, just like really triggers. You know, you can see them thinking, yeah, that really makes sense. I can feel that tee moving. And if I just move that tee one way, I get a certain shot. And you can use this, like there's no benchmark of how much twist you need because we're all going to be slightly different. So let me show you how I would use this to hit different shots. So I'm going to practice hitting this one with more draw. So I'm really going to point this tee behind me loads more as I swing to try and get the feeling of that. And that's that club face really closing up as I move that tee right back here. So this would be my neutral, much more around here. Now I know if I hit some shots using the tee that way, I get this lovely little draw shape. Like it's a lovely little turn. But I could do it a different way. I could use the tee more if I wanted to hit a face, so aim up the left. Now what I'm going to do is try and turn that tee away. I'm going to expose the face in a different way. Try and point the tee down more at this foot, and even on the downswing, point it that way, because that's the other point. Referencing it on the backswing, so you can feel how much away it is or not, but referencing it on the way down as well. So again, I want this tee, if I'm going to draw it or control the loft and the face, pointing more out towards back foot to turn through. If I was going to fade it, I'd be trying to dig it into that foot a bit more. It's such a good way of feeling that club face in a way that will allow you to feel control of shape of shot. And guess what? The more you control the club face, so the more you use your wrist angles, in effect that T angle, the more you'll control club path, because they're just so linked up, they're so dialed in to each other. Now, if you want to find out how to hit your irons better in a ball and turf kind of fashion, this video is going to have all the information you need to push these ideas on, start ripping those irons a bit more too.